Welcome to Bullshit TV. I am your host. So, what's on today's docket? It just came across my timeline of my current events of bullshit in the government department of the United States of America. I just want to start out and remind my people that I am not a lawyer. I have not failed the bar license. I just read my laws and I just coincide what's into humanity. Sometimes I don't agree with the law because it don't coincide with humanity. You know what I'm saying? For example, uh, even though an older woman, let's say she's elderly, but this should just go for any human being, but it has more context to it when you put it this way, I guess. But an elderly lady is behind on her rent. Even though the contract says you have to evict her, put her out on the street because she is behind of, she has a debt accumulated. But as a human being, you can't just put. I would feel bad for putting a elderly woman out on the street. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I don't care what the contract say. It's just, the human part of me and then my moral standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's here or there. That's not what I'm talking about today. We're talking about Donald Trump right now as of 9 o'clock p.m. I don't know if you want to say East Coast time, Midwest time. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Mitten State. So, it just came across my my timeline that they down in Georgia taking a vote right now as we speak if they're going to indict Donald Trump for his third or fourth indictment. I can't remember because he just racking up so many charges. Draymond Green can't even keep up with this shit. But yeah, like I was saying, so right now I don't know how long that could take. Is it going to be all night? Is it a time limit to it? But I really need this to happen and go down before my morning trip because this will set this trip a whole lot better. But yeah, so right now they taking a vote. So I don't know if they still listening to evidence or if they actually, sitting by and getting ready to tally up the votes if they're going to indict the former president of the United States. He's a con man. He's always been a con man. So basically, the indictment is coming from Fani Willis. She's been a lead prosecutor for this case for the past 2 years. I don't know if y'all been following the news, but basically, she is charging him what I said he's been doing across the United States for, how old is he? 78. So 62 years, he's been out here just acting a fucking fool. She's trying to charge him. Well, she's not trying to. She will because it falls under the guidelines and under the umbrella of the RICO case in Georgia. The RICO case in Georgia, and this means so. What's the Alvin Bragg, Miss Letitia James, they done issued out indictments with one defendant, which is Donald Trump. But Miss Fani Willis down there, she about to pull everybody into this shit. There's this possibility that she's indicting 12 defendants along with Donald Trump. So these other two, Mr. Bragg and Miss Letitia James, they may gave him a slew of charges, but he was the only defendant. But we know he has accessories to his crimes. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. I don't know how long it takes to rack up some votes. It's a panel of, I guess, 24 people. I don't know. It could be 24 in the jury, but I thought it was 12. But it's here or there. You know what I'm saying? I just want to hear an indictment. I need to see more indictments. The first time, second time, but I think the fourth time that'll really nail your ass to the wall. Because Donald Trump, he has to go down for this shit. And it's basically electric fraud. They done broke into the voting machines down there. And they have evidence like text messages, faxes, and just recordings of him saying he needs 12,000 so many votes to win the election for Georgia and so many in other numerous states. And they all just, it's starting to rain on his head. Like, it's so many indictments going around. I just want to see him in jail at this point. Because, I would be in jail if I did half of the shit. Not even a half, probably a quarter. a quarter of what he was doing on the Fed level type shit, I'd have been in jail. So would you too. It don't matter how much money you got, you would be in jail. But he's the scapegoat. He know how to just weasel his way and find loopholes and delay and delay, delay and delay. That's all he know how to do. But he's gonna go broke trying to stay out of jail. You might as well just take your lumps, take your L. Like I've been told my whole life, just take your losses. You know what I'm saying? And just take it to the chin. I did twice in 1 month. That's a whole nother story. But if it don't get too late, if I get a result, I will come back and I will report it to you the way I see it. I'll give my opinion. You can give your opinion too. I really don't care about people trying to be smart because I'm still trying to grow as a person and I'm trying to give y'all accurate news. But sometimes y'all be saying some shit that just don't make sense and it gets on my nerves. So, and the inner me, you know, I'm trying to just, twig a little bit. But, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all deserve it. So I want y'all to come, have your opinion, and we can all talk about this. But if you want to get disrespectful, all time, it doesn't matter what time of the day it is. You know what I'm saying? And what side of the bed I woke up on. What type of action you going to get from me. Because keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Keep the vibe. We just want to have a vibe where we can come to a platform where we can voice our opinions, voice our disgust with the shit that's going on around here. Because that's why I named it this bullshit TV. Because most of the shit that Americans going through right now is bullshit, and we shouldn't have to go through it, but we are as a collective. And as the other people on the high ranking, they just sitting there making all the money while we sitting here struggling. And y'all just want to just do so much shit on a division level. Y'all don't want to come together. So when you divide up, you get less than. But when you come together as one, you get a whole lot of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's on you. When the shit don't make sense, the shit don't make sense, and we can't get paid, and you can't make a deposit, you can't go to the bank. But I'm just saying. But I'll see y'all hopefully in another hour or so, and hopefully we'll have some more indictments for Donald Trump, for Donald Jailbird Trump. Donald just can't get enough Trump. Donald justice is served Trump. But let's go ahead and make America great again. Let's go ahead and sit on these morals that they said this stolen land was founded on. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. You know, shots fired. No pun intended. No pun intended. Maybe it was allegedly, but oh well. Y'all know what it is. Till next time.